connected and NSE4 course content. Basic configuration we have completed, right? Basic configuration we have done. Okay, course introduction has been done, right? And lab setup you guys done? Lakshmipati,
Yes, sir.
No,
Lab setup is good.
I'll be doing tonight only. I was completely out for the checkup. So
outside you completed, right? Yeah, you can send me that thing your post class, so we'll check. Okay. So basic with the GUI and CLI is also done, right? Yesterday.
yeah.
So today we're going to do the default routing, static default routing. Okay, how to do that? So let's begin. So this is our topology, and this
So
topology.
morning. Sorry, Manish. Morning, which you conducted for lab setup, is it recorded?
No, no, no. It was not recorded, but it is not a big issue. Already, if you visit to the channel, okay,
Okay,
you'll
okay,
find.
got it, got it. I have seen that actually. Okay, okay, I'll follow that.
So now, now what we're going to discuss. So generally, let's suppose this is our internet. Okay, we have a one internet connection in our office. Okay, that ISP is given one IP. That IP is the 1.2.1, and the gateway will be the 2.1. Okay. So I believe you guys know very basic things about the networking, right? How default routing works, correct? Can I
Yes,
consider you knows about that?
yes, sir.
Okay, sir. And how about Lakshmipati? How about Guy and Najesh?
Yeah, just give a small
Okay,
refresh.
okay. So what is the default routing and static routing? Static routing. Let's suppose we have R1, R2. Some routers are connected. Okay, R3. So static routing and default routing. So we'll talk about the static routing. Let's suppose the IP address of this is our lane. Okay, this is our WAN. Okay, this is our WAN, and this is our lane. This is also lane network of. These are all connected. Like consider these are all connected by the internet. Okay, so this internet like the same one. Branch one, branch two, branch three, like that, and this is your HO. Okay, head office. So branch one is connected with the many other VLAN network like 172 networks is there, 170.10.2 networks is there, 3 network is there, 4 network is there, and 5 network is there. In your local area network, you are using this many networks. Okay, got it? They're
Okay.
not getting it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Router, switch, under this. What is this? 192.168.10.1. Let's suppose you're using 10.1 of in this router. Okay, and after this there is internet. Okay. So in the switch side, you have many different networks like 172.10.1 network is a different network. Dot two dot is a different network. 3 is a different network. 4 is a different network. 5 is a different network. Right? Everywhere we have some different network. 30.1, 30.2, 30.3, 30.4, 30.5. Means it is the same, but this is subnetted network. Okay. The core network is the base
On
network is 30.0 network, but this is subnetted. Okay, 30.1. Or you can consider another way, like we have a one network which is connected with the 192.168.30.0. Another network is a 192.168.40.0. Another network we have a 172.16.0.0 network. Like different networks you are using inside of your lane. Okay, got it?
Yeah, Manish.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'll show you in this, lab, so you'll get to know what is actually happening. So I'm just going to explain the very basic things today. Okay, very basic
Yes, sir.
things in this. Default routing knows how default routing is working. Static routing is means that you are going to introduce your correct available network, whatever network is connected with you directly, that you are advertising with your router, and the router will advertise to each other. Okay, you're not getting my point, Lakshmipati. You're clear about the static routing or default routing?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay, if you're so, can I consider that you are aware? So, otherwise, I'll explain and I'll go ahead later.
Yeah, you can go ahead. No issues. Yeah, now I'm.
Okay. So let's suppose these many networks are connected in with the switch. Like here there is switch. Okay. In this side also there is a switch, and these networks are connected under my local area network. Okay. Here also some networks are there. Here also this is the internet. So ignore this. Okay. This is an internet. This is the internet. Okay. This is an internet. Okay. So let's suppose this 10.1 series, one user is there with the 10.1.2 IP. They wanted to reach the internet. So packet will come to the switch to the router. Router will decide where packet want to go. Should I send or not? So I need to tell the router whenever any packet is coming, like 0.0.0.0 means any with the any IP with any subnet like 0.0.0.0 with any subnet, you can send to room 192.168.1.2 to this IP. Okay, you can send blindly to your next home. The next hop IP is 1.2. So I will tell this router with whenever any request is coming with any network with any subnet mask, you can send it to 1.2 network. Got it? In the same way, I'll tell this router also whenever any network is coming to you, blindly you can send to that 3.2. The same way I can say this router whenever a network is coming, when you don't know about the destination network, you can blindly send to your next home. Router don't know about the Google, right? Router don't know about the Facebook network where it is available in the internet, right? My firewall also don't know. The firewall is directly connected with whom? ISP, internet service provider. So the next responsibility is of my internet service provider that it will take my request to the server like Google server or Facebook server or YouTube server, and the reply will come in the same direction. Got it?
Yes.
Got it, my point?
Yes, sir.
So let's begin.
So for sorry, this is a very basic question, Vash. So for example, now I have four offices: Chennai, Bombay, Calcutta, and Delhi. Okay, uh, so all offices are interconnected. So where this firewall needs to be fit?
No, nothing like that. For that, we have a different scenario. Okay, this is
Uh,
just I'm explaining you once again.
okay,
This you can consider this. These all the branch are in the same city. Okay,
okay,
but
okay, got it,
different physical geographical location. Okay, in the same city but different geographical location.
got it. Okay, okay,
When you are having a different location, different. So let's suppose one branch is in Chennai. Okay, so Chennai is connected with the internet. One branch you are having in Mumbai. Mumbai is also connected with any internet, any service provider, right?
got it.
And Delhi, we have some network. The Delhi branch will also connect with the internet, and they are connected with a different internet, but different internet are connected with each other. Okay,
Got it.
internally they are connected worldwide. Internet is connected together. Don't
Yeah.
consider like is having their different path, Geo is having a different path, or Airtel is having a different way to communicate. No, Tata is connected with the Geo indirectly, and Geo is connected with the Tata, and each all over world, not about India only, all over the world are connected together. By
Hmm.
what? By using a public IP,
Yeah.
because you know about the public IP and the private IP.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all are connected with the ISP will provide a public IP, and through this public IP we can create a tunnel that will come in upcoming session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's begin with the R1. Just I'm changing because of time taking. I'm just going to will reduce this network, okay? We'll consider like a 10.1 or 10.2 only. We'll remove this. This is not required. Let's take it out. And instead of internet, we can consider the DMZ internet, okay? And instead of this outside, we'll consider the DMZ, DMZ1. Okay. Okay. So finally, R1, then R2 means internet, and this is not our internet. Internet will be like this. Okay. And this will be our, okay, router one. This is our internet. Okay. Then we have a R3. Then R4. Then we have firewall. So firewall is by default ID is admin double enter new ID new password. So system interface question mark is a, so 174.131 because by with the port number one. So by using this IP we can take GUI of our firewall, right? So go ahead and 192 174.131, right? 174.131. So we'll get it by using HTTP, not HTTP. Later we can use in HTTPS as well. So admin I'm giving the ID password. Okay, so can I go with the CLI or can I configure interface IP in the GUI mode?
First the GUI mode is
CLI, sir, CLI is good.
First, get to know about the CLI, okay, and the GUI. Later, I can show you the. Yesterday, also we covered in the both, right? GUI and CLI. So first, we have a how many interface? Port number two, port number three, port number four, and the port number five, right? So port number one, consider the this is our just a gateway to our this is because of virtual machine, right? So this is our management interface. So don't consider that other interface like this access interface, access port, okay? So port number two, we have a 1.2 IP. Port number three, we are having a port number three, we are having a 2.1. Port number four, we are having a 3.2. Port number five, we are having 192.168.4.2 IP. So let's start. Now, whenever you are starting to doing the practical, first don't forget to do this. Port one, by it is received IP from the DSCP, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So click on it manual and select it. Okay. Otherwise, sometime your result will not come properly. Okay. So make it as a manual. Okay. So now what? This is our inside port number two inside. And what is our role type? This is not a mandatory, but better to consider like give the some a role like lane is a lane or WAN interface you're keeping that. So 192.168 dot what 2 dot 192.168 dot
Um,
192.6.1.2 1.2 slash 24. Okay, allow some services, ping services, HTTP services. We are allowing services not into the firewall. We are allowing services into the firewall of into the firewall, which is the port, which is we are allowing this service to the port number two of the firewall. Okay, we are not allowing now in the port three because we are where we are now. We are in the port number two. So whatever we are doing now, that will impact into the port number one, port number two only, not the port number three, not the port number four, and not the port number five. Okay. So these are the services. If I disable this thing and if I'll try to ping from here to the here, it will not allow because service is disabled, right?
Yeah.
Service is disabled into this interface. So that's the reason. Okay. So always remember whatever the service you wanted to allow, you can check mark then only it will work. Okay. Now, okay, fine, clear.
Yes.
Now port number after that port number three. Port number three is this one 192.168.2.1. So port number three will keep as a this one only, and will keep as a internet. This is our port number three. So we are keeping as the internet. Okay. So 192.168.2.1. So what is the IP? 192.168.2.1. Base 24. Now allow the ping not required to other services. And port number four. Port number four 3.2 192.168.192.168.3.2 3.2/24. So what is the this is not a mandatory to giving the name or defining the role. That is not a mandatory. Okay, but for our understanding, I am giving now. Okay, so DMZ one I am giving, and I am assigning as a alien. Okay, and ping services only allowed, and the port number last one 4.2 192.168.4.2 and /24, just allowing the ping and keeping as a lane and giving as a demilitarized zone. Uh, One, no problem. Okay, so port number five is I'll be making as a port number demilitarized zone two. Fine, clear. So what I
Yes.
have did, I just assigned IP address
IPs.
into the interfaces of the firewall and just allowed services in the this in all these interfaces like ping services, HTTP, HTTPS services I have enabled. Okay, let's suppose now we'll start configuring of the port router one. Okay, so what how to do that? Enable configuration terminal interface Ethernet 0 by 0 IP address 192.168.1.1 and 255.255.255.0 and no shutdown. Okay, so this is I have assigned IP into this partition 0 by 0 of this router. Now these are our virtual. Just assume like these many networks are our inside. Okay,
Okay.
you know about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So we can say what we are calling interface loopback.
Yes, sir.
Loopback interface is like or not. Loopback interface
That's
is an
what.
interface. This is just a logical interface we are creating into the router or switches for the testing purpose. If you don't have, let's suppose if you don't have an interface to connect or do something, at that time you can create one loopback interface, and you can for the testing purpose. Okay, loopback one. I'm assigning IP address, IP address. What is the IP address? 172.10.1.1 255.255
1.1.
10.1.1 only I given, right?
Yes.
Okay. No need to do this. No need to run the shutdown command because this is the loopback interface, which is already always in on mode. Okay. Then to we can assign the IP into the 3.1. Okay. 3.1 I'm assigning. We am assigning is the 4.1. Where I assign 4.1. Loopback 3. Loopback 3 this one only. So now loopback 4. Loopback 4. So 4.1. Like that you can many more you can create. Okay. But just I want to show something, so that's the reason I created more. For other network, we can keep as a just one or two loopback. Okay, 5.1. No, so IP interface brief. If you check, so IP interface brief. So in this router, how many networks are we assigned? So IP
Five.
interface brief. So IP interface brief. So these are the networks. Okay. 1.1, this is the physical network, which is up. These many networks I have created as a virtual network. These are not a physical interface. Okay, we assign the IP address. Okay, so now in internet we don't need to do anything. We just need to assign an IP address of their interface. So enable configuration terminal interface pathnet 0 by 0 IP address. Okay, what is the IP address of this? So IP address is a
2.1.
192.168. So we'll assign as a 2.1. 192.168.2.1.255.255.255.0 and now shut down. Okay. So IP interface brief. I given the IP address. Okay. So now let me ping 192.168.1.2.1. 2.1. Okay. 2.1. So 2.1 is able to reach from where?
Yes.
From where? 2.1, because this is the same. We given IP as 2.1 or what? 2.1 only. So we need to try with the 2.2. 2.2. So 2.2 will not ping now. Okay. So after that, R3 we need to go. Enable configuration terminal interface fastnet 0 by 0 IP address 192.168.3.1.255.255.255.0 and now shut down. Exit. And after that, we have already some commands, okay, that we can use if you wanted to. Otherwise, only single loopback I'm creating here. Okay, only single loopback I'm creating like a 30.1. Okay, for the testing purpose. Interface loopback one. IP address 172.30. 172.30. 1.1 plus 255.255.2. Okay, that's it. So IP interface break. So two IP we have assigned, and in the port number 4, also we need to assign configuration terminal. Lakshmipati, are you getting what we are doing actually?
Yes, Mahesh. Yes.
You are you fine now? Live with this. What we are doing. So if you have any confusion, you can ask me instantly. Okay, I will stop the classes and I will explain first.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay, but don't keep silent. Professor Doctor, because you are in live class and this is the only value of to joining the live class, right? To clear the
Yes.
doubt. Interface loopback one. I'm creating here IP address and
172.
1.2.40.1.1. 255.255.255.0 and not is not required. Okay. So now go to the firewall. In the firewall, admin and the admin is our ID password. Okay. Later, okay. So now what we have to do? We'll just start. We'll start what? In internet router, in this router we need to create this any IP. So instead of 12, I'm just keeping it 1.1.1.1. Okay, configuration terminal, not this one, this internet router. I need to assign an IP address, right? Configuration terminal interface loopback one and IP address. I'm keeping 1.1.1.1 255.0.0.0. That's it. So IP interface brief. So 1.1 is also available. So now if now let's suppose this user wanted to reach to the internet, or this PC wanted to reach to the internet. How, Lakshmipati, I'm now, as per my experience, and based on your silence, okay, I'm just going to explain you what is actually the way of connectivity. Okay, before doing the configuration, I'll explain you. Okay, don't be confused. There is nothing going in rocket science. There is just simply you consider like into this side. Let's suppose this is our router. Okay, router is connected with the firewall. Okay, consider the firewall and the router is in the same place. Okay, don't consider it in different place. Okay, na? Now under this is a switch. Under this switch, we have a multiple ports. Okay, under this port, we created a multiple VLANs. Under this VLANs, we assign per VLANs, we given some management IP. So first VLAN, VLAN one. I created VLAN two, first VLAN. First VLAN IP is this one. VLAN 3 acquired this IP. VLAN 4, VLAN 5, VLAN 6. In every VLAN, we have different users. And different users are getting a base for their interface IP, okay? And every request is coming to the towards router to the firewall to the internet, okay? Clear? Shubhati, am I audible?
Yeah, sorry, my mute was not working. Yeah.
It is you clear now? How packet is traveling now?
Yeah. Clear, clear. Yeah.
Okay, so now here because now we just need this new difference now. So now we just assign the IP address into the interface into the firewall. Then we assign IP addresses into the routers interfaces, and we created some loopback IPs for the testing purpose into in every router to consider the local area network. So now, if you test from R1 to reach to this internet or reach to this to 4.2 or reach to 3.2, it will not ping, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It will not.
Yes.
So it ping 192.168.2.1. I'm just trying 2.1 and 2.168.2.1. So it will not allow. Okay, even if you wanted to reach 256. If you want to reach one dot your own network 1.2, okay, 1.2. So 1.2 is also not 1.2 is allowing now, right? Let's
Yeah. Same
suppose
idea.
I'm because of same series, the 1.2 is allowing, right? Let me stop this now. The ping service from the port number two, okay? So let just visit on the port number two and disable this ping service and click create okay. Now try the same thing. Is it able to ping?
No.
Why? Because service is disable into this interface, right?
Yes.
Now clear the value of allowing that services into the
Ping
interface.
up.
Okay. So now our requirement is this PC can reach to the internet. This PC also can reach to the internet. This PC also can reach to the internet. So this PC cannot reach to that. Let's suppose we have a 1.1.1 into this, right? We are considering as a loopback IP like uh, google.com. Google.com. Okay, the IP has been given by 1.1.1.1 of the Google. Okay, this is a netting has been done, and the Google IP is a 1.1.1. Just consider that. Okay. Now if you check in the firewall, okay. Now if you check in the firewall, this is a CLI mode of the firewall. Now ping get router info to check the routing table in the firewall. In the Fortigate firewall, get router info routing table all. This is the command. Okay. When you click 192.168.1.0 is directly connected, 2, 3, 4 is directly connected, but one is not showing here, right? Able to see 192.1.1?
Yeah.
Not right.
Yes.
1.1.1 is available into this router, right?
Yes.
Not in the firewall. But this firewall will ping, execute ping 192.168.1.2. This firewall can reach anywhere. 1.2, sorry, 1.1 and 2.1, 3.1, 4.1. Everywhere they can reach. Okay. If you hit 2.1, okay, 2.1. They are able to reach, right? 3.1. They are able to reach 4.1. Firewall are able to reach. Okay. The same way 1.1 also this will reach. Okay. 1.1.1. Is it able to reach? Is it able to reach? No, right? For that, because this is out of network and the 1.1.1 network is not available into the routing table of the firewall. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's begin. Why it is not happening? So static routes are there. Static routes are there. Okay. Under the static routes, create new. Whenever any packet is coming blindly to this firewall, it should send to it should send the firewall will send the request to whom to 2.1. Okay, so we just need to notice. It means what is the meaning of this 0.0? Any network with any subnet mask will come with the request. So blindly send to whom
Firewall.
to okay. 192.168.2.1. Generally, in 90% in organization, this only default route will use. Okay, got it? 192.168.2.1. What is the IP of this internet? 2.1 only we give, right? What is the interface IP of we? What is the interface IP? 1.2, port number 2, and port number 3. So port number 3 IP is 2.1. I have assigned already here. So how it will work? Because I need to change, right? I need to keep as a 2.2 and 2.2 and the router in the router side what I have assigned 2.1. So now it will work. Okay. Static routing. It should go with the so what is the IP 2.1. So 192.168.2.1. Automatically internet port number 3 is coming, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So now if you check, it's still that there is no get router info, routing table, get router info, routing table, all, right? Still there is no 1.1.1 because there is nothing, no routing protocol has been configured into any routers to share their routing table within each other, correct?
Yes.
But still this router will ping, execute ping 1.1. This firewall will still ping 1.1.1. Okay. This 1.1.1 is not available into this routing table, right? But it's still pinging because this is the look S plus S and S with star means any network with any subnet will come. It will the request will go to 2.1, which is connected in the port number 3. Correct. So that is the reason this firewall also don't know where is the 1.1.1. So it is blindly sended the request to 2.1, which is the port number 3. And port number 3 is our internet. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So this
Like
is the way
edge
how
routers, correct, sir?
not edge router. Why edge router in here?
No. Like it seems okay. Okay. Sir.
Nothing like edge router. This is your internet. Okay.
Yeah.
In default route, anywhere you can say default routing you can use with the static routing. Default route you can use with RIP, OSPF, EIGRP, right? So now we'll check with this. Now we will check the this are this router able to ping or not. Okay. So this router should also ping home. So IP route. So how many networks are there? 10 dot 4 dot. They are directly right
Yes.
in the routing table. Only this directly connected networks only are available. Not the 40 series is not available. 30 series is not available. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Also we need to do default routing configuration terminal, and I need to do IP route, and any network any request will come with the any subnet mask to whom it should send 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 to whom it will send 192.168.1.2, right? It will send to the 1.2. So those show IP interface. That is IP 1.1. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay, na? Now check what is the IP here. 1.1, 3.1. Okay, all is fine. So I did that default routing configuration to this R1 also. Do show IP route. Okay, so this is the command where you can find there is a default route with any network with any subnet to whom it will send 192.168.1.2. When this router don't know the destination, the request destination, so it will send directly to the port number 2, and port number 2 will connect it. Port number 2 means next hop. Next hop will take care, and here again also let me explain a little bit, in deeper here what is actually happening there. Is 1.1.1.1 is available into this router 1 in the routing table? No, right?
No.
Is 1.1.1 is available into the firewall routing table? No, correct?
Yes, sir.
No.
So how
No,
it is
it's
working?
not.
How it is working?
Default routing.
So what is the meaning of default routing? Why we are doing the default routing configuration? Let's suppose this router don't know about the 1.1.1.1. Just a minute, this is not working. This router, okay, this R1 don't know about the 1.1.1.1, right? This firewall don't know about the 1.1.1. Where is the 1.1? Right? But by using a default route, what we are giving the command to our router, when the request will come with any network, 0.0.0.0.0.0. When you don't know about the destination request, you can send to whom? 1.2,
1.1.
1.1. The
1.2.
router don't know 1.1, so it is sending to whom? 192.168.1.2, right?
Yes.
1.2 is connected with the firewall.
Yeah.
In the firewall also don't know about the 1.1.1, correct? The firewall is received this request. Firewall is received this request. Okay, got it? So
Yeah.
how the packet source IP? Let's suppose source IP is this one. Destination is 1.1.1.1. So how the packet is coming? Source IP 192.168.1.1. Destination IP where the packet want to go. 1.1.1.
1.1.
1111.
Okay, and source port anything, destination port anything, source
Anything.
make anything. Okay, because we just need to understand about the IP now. We are not going to learn about the port and the MAC address. So source IP firewall own IP of the router. Destination the router don't know, right? Router don't know about the destination. So if the router don't know about the destination, it is sending to whom? Blindly it is sending to next hop 1.2. 1.2 is connected with the firewall. Now firewall also don't know where is the 1.1.1. In the same kind of configuration we already did 0.0.0.0 and 0.0.0.0.0. It will send to whom? 2.1 and 2.1 is whom? Who is the 2.1? 2.1 is our internet service provider. So responsibility of taking our request when we don't know about the destination, so to it is sending packet to the blind to the internet, and our rest responsibility is of our internet service provider that should receive our request, that should forward to our request to the destination, that should again receive the reply of our request, and again it will send to our request to the user. Okay, clear now?
Okay.
So
Okay.
so
Clear.
for that what now we need to create one policy. Okay, before creating a policy, I'll show you something. Here, there is by default. Yesterday also I explained. Action is deny, right? Implicitly deny policy is there by default. So the route firewall cannot receive any packet, right? Or send any packet from the by firewall cannot receive any packet by any interface, and it will not receive. It will not send to any packet. Okay. By so we're going to create one new policy. So if you see guys, I'm just giving all to all now. Okay, all to all means everyone can communicate with everyone, right? I'm giving this. But if you look, getting I can select only single interface in the incoming interface. I can select only single interface into the outgoing interface, but I cannot choose multiple interface together, right? In this case, I need to create, you know, for R1, if you say one, two, three, four, many policy I need to like many policy I need to create for that. Okay, for each router to each port for each port I need to create a multiple policy, one incoming policy, one outgoing policy, right? So four, and eight policy I need to create, okay, to establish the communication between them. But if you are enabling, just visit to system to the feature visibility. Under this feature visibility, there is an option. What is the option? Multiple interface policy. Just enable and apply this policy. And again, now go to the policy and object. Go to the firewall policy. Create new. Now, if you create new, there will be the option all plus all. Now you can choose in incoming interface, many interface. Okay. Port number 2, 3, 4, 5. Port number 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay.
So now finally, now clear now why we are going to enable that multiple interface policy.
Yes.
So any network incoming interface packet will come from 2, 3, 4, 5. Packet will go from 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning of everyone can send and receive the packet. Okay. Services, all the services, source, all destination network should be all. Schedule will be always they can communicate. Services, they can all the services. Action is accept and the flow based and the netting. Okay. Then now the policy is created. Now we need to create an some routing also we need to do. Okay, interface SD-WAN static route. So we need to create a static route. So under this, wait a minute. Policy routes, static routes. Under this, we created this is enable. Okay, so no need to do anything. So you guys know how these are able to ping, exit, ping. This is about the default routing. Ping. Okay, ping from 192.168.1.2 able to ping. They can reach to the 2.1 able to ping. They can reach to the 2.1 able to ping. Now let me ping 1.1.1.1. They're able to ping, right? So now if it
Yes.
takes show IP route, so IP route. So how many networks it is showing? 10 series, whatever the 10 series is only is showing, right? Correct?
Yes.
But it is not showing about the 40, 30. Correct? Na? Because they are not directly connected and they will show in upcoming class tomorrow I will show you how to configure that. Okay? How they
Okay.
will say
Mahesh, Mahesh,
yeah.
this this thing is confusing. The interface on the firewall has the same IP with the interface on the ISP router.
Uh,
So when you say port 3 is the exit, that to use that IP, and then we see another IP up there. So we are kind of confusing. So we say which one is,
okay.
yeah,
Are you clear with this interface? You know about
interface on,
there is
yeah,
some
you
some
understand my
rule.
question?
No. I'm just trying to clear you. Whenever you are having
Okay.
some network which is directly connected, so directly connected network should be always in the same network. What is my point? These all are connected directly. These all are connected
I
directly.
don't,
Port number. This router is connected with the firewall by using port number 2. This router is connected directly to the firewall with the port number 4. Correct. So the IP
two.
series IP
Mm-hmm.
like 3.1 or so 3.2 or 3.3 or 3.4 should be there. Means both the interface should be the same. Same series IP only we need to assign. I think you don't know about that. What is the rule of designing the network? When two directly connected networks are there, okay.
Mm.
Just a minute. This pen tab is not working.
Mahesh, please, you see the port 3 and the FA00 has the same IP. This is where my confusion is. I said maybe you should change one of the IP.
No. Okay, here in topology, I did a mistake. I said 2.1. But if you check, please mute yourself. But if you check, this is our internet IP, right? This is our internet router. This is the router, okay?
Yes.
This is the router, okay? I'm checking the enable. So IP interface bridge. What is the IP? 2.1, correct? So here 2.1,
Yes.
check in the file, the port number 3. Admin, admin, admin. So system interface question mark. So what is the IP in the port number 3? 2.2. Here I need to change.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. That's yeah. Now it's correct.
So that is my mistake. Okay. So now clear, guys.
Yeah.
How the default routing is working?
Yeah, kind of. I will go through one more time. So
If
I
it is
mean,
not going to be clear, you should go to this. It should be clear. There is nothing,
no. I'm
nothing which
saying no. I understood, but I will listen one more time. Go
you
through the
know about
video.
fundamental of routing.
Sorry, Mahesh. What was the question?
You know about. I know you are working. You are in working profession and you are in experience. But what happening? As a technical guy, if you're not learning daily, or if you're not upgrading yourself, or if you stop learning, or if you're not getting opportunity to do day-to-day activity related to the network, we are generally as a human being we are forgetting the technical things, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So why our in this field we need to be connected with our technologies, right? How the packet is working, what is networking, what is our IP, what is OSPF, what is static routing, default routing. In month or
Yeah.
week, you can just you can just review the create one notepad and you can just review what is that, correct? So it will keep in our mind. So it will not no need to give this much. So sometime it is happening. I believe you are clearly aware about this, right? So day to basic configuration, create policy, how to create a policy and how to configure static route and policy into this, and how to configure static routes. If you go to this video, you'll get everything is clear. Okay, how what I have clear, how it is working. And today I just did the default routing. Default routing means nothing but when you don't know about the destination at that time you are sending the packet to the our next hop. Okay, clear na? So no problem.
Yeah.
Go to this video and just stopping the recording.